Hello, I'm Jamila from Color Me Crafty, where I teach Cricut crafts, sublimation, as well as laser cutting crafts and some craft business. I'm excited about the project. We are designing a gift tag shape inside of the Glowforge. I am going to walk you through how to combine two shapes to create the shape of a gift tag. I'm also going to provide some Christmassy files for you to use to engrave onto your gift tags. You will need a separate design software if you want to edit the to and from to also engrave names. However, you can always just take a Sharpie on the finished material and write that name in. Okay, let's get into it. To get started, we are going to go to app.glowforge.com. We're going to go over here to create a new design, and you can create a blank design, upload a file, or trace a design. We are going to create a blank design. Right now you see the top of the inside of my laser bed. I am going to click the eye up here to switch to preview mode just to make it easier to see everything. I want to go over here to insert a shape, and this is a premium feature. I'm going to insert a polygon. I'm going to switch it back to preview mode so you can see what's going on. You can change this to basically any even number. I'm going to go with 8 corners. So now we have a stop sign. And next, I am going to go up here and grab a square. And I want the square to be the same size as the polygon. So we have our square and we have our polygon. If we leave it this way, it's going to cut all of these lines. I am still fairly new to Glowforge, and I've tried searching on how to unite or weld items, and from what I understand you cannot, but I did figure out a workaround for this project. So what you're going to do is select everything, and you're going to go up here and click at the top the mountain looking thing, which is going to be for you to create an outline. Once you click on the create outline button, you're going to click here to create an outline, allow it to do its thing, and you can adjust the size of your outline to get it to where you want it, whatever size you want it to be. So now we can click out of this, and we can remove these from our artboard. I'm just going to click on cut to get those out of there. And then we have our outline for our gift tag. So the next thing I want to do is add a small little circle. Actually, let's resize this first. We want this outline to be about 2 inches wide is what I want. So I am just going to, I'm going to use the ruler on the preview board to resize this. And I just kind of stuck it to the edge, and I'm just going to resize this down. And then I've provided you some SVGs that you can use to engrave. But before we get into that, we are going to go back up here, and we want to insert a circle. And we're going to make that circle fairly small because this is the spot that our ribbon is going to go for our gift tag, and want to make sure that that is centered. Oops. Make sure that it's centered and it's not too close to the top, because these are acrylic gift tags. If it's too close to the top, you're not going to have the space for your ribbon. So let's go ahead and we're going to see what size that is. And it's about 0.142 inches, and we want about 1/8 of an inch, which is 0.125. So we're going to go ahead and change that down here instead of dragging it, and go ahead and hit enter, and let's close this out. I'm going to go back up here and select everything, go here to align selected groups and centers. So we have the outline of our gift tag completely done. So the next thing we want to do is go ahead, and you're going to either add some text by going up here to insert text. You can add more shapes. You can add another design, but I'm going to use the design that I am providing for this class. And I'm just going to drag and drop the file into the Glowforge app. Now I am going to reposition it and make it a little bigger so that it fits. I don't want the word gift touching that circle, so I'm just going to move it down just a little bit. Now lastly, we need to change these cut lines. So I'm going to click on the engrave and go here to engrave, and I want both of these to cut. Okay, so let's move over to the machine and get this cut out. All right, now we are ready to go. I am going to cut out these gift tags, and I'm just using a scrap piece of proof grade Glowforge Eco Thin purple acrylic. You're going to want to have some paint, some kind of paintbrush, as well as something to remove the masking from the acrylic. And I am using tweezers. The Glowforge is connected and ready to go. And our next step is going to be to get our acrylic in here and allow the Glowforge to recognize what we're using. So back over here at the screen, you can see right here in this area here that it is scanning our material. So it has the material scanned, and if we go back up here and switch to layout view, we can see exactly where we need to put this. So I am going to move it over here to this edge. We already have our line types set. We're doing engrave for the layer that says a gift for you. We're going to cut the circle and cut the outline of our tag. So now that we have that ready, we're going to go over here and click on print. And the machine is preparing for the print. Once it's all done verifying the print and checking the alignment, it'll tell you up here in the corner how much time it's going to take to cut this out, as well as right here. Now we're just going to click on the flashing white light on the aura, on the Glowforge aura, and allow it to do its thing. We are right at the 4-minute mark over here, and it has engraved our design completely, and now it's going to go in and cut out that design. So it did the whole engrave first and then came back around to cut out the design. It says we have 3.5 more minutes to go. All right, we're all cut out now. And there is our tag. Obviously, in the to and from, you would probably change that out to say exactly who it's to and from. But the first thing I'm going to do is remove the masking from the back, and I'm just going to peel it off. We're going to just add some paint here and brush it all over everything And you could also leave the lines and decide to use a Sharpie or something to mark those. But you want to make sure that you get paint inside all of the little cracks and crevices. Using my tweezers, I'm going to go ahead and remove this while it's wet, being very careful not to scratch my acrylic. And the reason why I'm removing it while it's wet is because I do not want that flood to, I don't want the paint to bleed into, I don't want the paint to pull up if I were to wait until it was dry. Removing the masking, I got a few smudges, so I'm just gonna take a dry paper towel and rub that off of those areas that I don't want I don't want the paint. And it comes off pretty easily once your paint starts to dry. And there is our laser cut gift tag. Last thing you need to do is add a ribbon or some sort of cord. And I'm just gonna add this purple ribbon, and then you would tie it onto your gift or tie a bow in it. But you have a fun and personalized laser engraved gift tag. Make sure you go ahead and download the freebie that is included with this class. It is a SVG file, so it can be used with most cutting software, not just laser cutters. Thank you for watching.